Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is me, Rima, and this is my father, guys, Biswa, or you could say Dr. Biswa. Dad, you want to say hi to our AR family?
Hi to all the people who are watching this video. We welcome you all again, and
Yeah, to the channel. Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead. Yeah.
I'm very happy to join this what you call the video show, and
Yeah.
with my daughter, and I am now in Calcutta, India, and
Yeah, so
so
I was just gonna say that. So basically, we just did a recording, guys, and there was a first recording for Father's Day. So this is a Father's Day special because, as you guys know, I'm Indian American. So this is my dad, of course. He's Indian, originally from Kolkata, India, and I was raised here, and pretty much in many other countries abroad, but primarily in the United States and Canada. And so usually we celebrate Father's Day together. But my dad, for this Father's Day, he's not in the United States. He's in India visiting family with my mom. So we'll be spending Father's Day away. So I told him, hey, why don't you come on this channel? I'll introduce you to my beautiful AR family. Everybody here is very kind. And so he was like, okay, sure, I'll come on. And so, guys, please give a lot of love and support to my dad for coming on. I really appreciate it. I was not expecting him to say yes. But, Dad, so we just watched CHAAHAT Se CHAAHAT Tak. So, guys, you might see that video first. And now we're watching another song for Father's Day special. This one is called Daddy Cool, and it has Shah Rukh Khan and Anupam Kher. So the first song we saw, Papa Kehte Hai, had Amir Khan. Now we have Shah Rukh Khan. So that's kind of nice. We're getting to see all the Khans of the Indian cinema. And do you remember this song, Daddy? Do you remember Daddy Cool?
yeah, I remember. And actually, at that time there was if I'm right, similar song of Daddy Cool. The cool word was commonly used in USA in
Yeah,
many affairs, and so that become very popular in India also. And this song
Daddy
came
Cool.
very
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I never call I call my dad daddy, but I do not call him daddy cool. I have not used this lingo, but let's see what this song is about. All right, guys, so this is dedicated again to you and your father. So maybe if you want to check it out with your dads today, if you can, or if they're interested. But nonetheless, let's watch Daddy Cool with Shah Rukh Khan and Anupam Kher. 1, 2, 3, go.
बेटे तू गोरी मेम काली मेम ये मेम वो मेम के साथ पिलाटिंग करता है मुर्गी वालों अपनी मुर्गी संभालो मुर्गा मेरा जवान हो गया काके बादाम पिस्ता पट्टा पहलवान हो गया तेरी शादी करवानी पड़ेगी बेटा ना डैडी मैं अभी शादी नहीं करने वाला
He doesn't want to marry.
ओ डैडी कूल 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 मेरा बेटा फूल 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 डैडी कूल 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 मेरा बेटा फूल 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 डैडी कूल
He's getting the style.
ओ बिगड़े दिल शहजादे कम उम्र की दुल्हन ला दूंगा बाप मुंडे तेरा तुझे घोड़ी पर चढ़वा दूंगा अरे शादी है बर्बादी ये नारे में लगवा दूंगा
He doesn't want to marry Anna.
मैं सूली पर चढ़ जाऊंगा ओ डैडी कूल 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 मेरा बेटा फूल 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 मेरा बेटा फूल 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 ओ डैडी
Oh, there's a white lady.
कूल डैडी कूल कूल
Smoke is coming out.
तू सूली पर चढ़ जाएगा मैं
Oh, he's
रस्सी
doing
को
shotgun to my dad.
कटवाऊंगा तुम रस्सी को कटवाओगे मैं बिल्डिंग पे चढ़ जाऊंगा तू बिल्डिंग पर चढ़ जाएगा मैं फायर ब्रिगेड बुलवाऊंगा तुम फायर ब्रिगेड बुलाओगे मैं कूद के नीचे आऊंगा
Oh.
तू कूद के नीचे आएगा तो चोट बड़ी तू खाएगा तू कूद के नीचे आएगा तो
I'm
चोट
scaring
बड़ी तू
him.
खाएगा जब चोट मुझे लग जाएगी तो मैं लंगड़ा हो जाऊंगा हाँ मैं लंगड़ा हो जाऊंगा अरे मैं लंगड़ा हो जाऊंगा आए ओ बैसाखी मंगवा दूंगा पर सहरा तो बनवा दूंगा नहीं चढ़ूंगा
Insistent, huh?
मैं सूली पर चढ़ जाऊंगा अरे बाप मुंडे तेरा तुझे घोड़ी पर चढ़वा दूंगा ओ डैडी कूल कूल बेटा फूल 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 मेरा बेटा फूल 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 डैडी फूल 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 फूल
Oh, because of ice.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Huh? The song is pretty fun.
तेरे सिर सेहरा बंधवा के तुझे मंडप में ले जाऊंगा मुझे मंडप में ले जाओगे मैं चीखूंगा चिल्लाऊंगा तू चीखेगा चिल्लाएगा तेरे मुंह पे टेप
राजकुमार।
लगाऊंगा तुम मुंह पे टेप लगाओगे पंडित को मार भगाऊंगा पंडित की ऐसी की तैसी मैं
brother.
पंडित बन जाऊंगा मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनो हरि ओम जो तुम पंडित बन जाओगे 9 2 11 हो जाऊंगा मैं दुल्हन बाराती लेकर तेरे पीछे पीछे आऊंगा मेरे पीछे पीछे आओगे किसी प्लेन में मैं घुस जाऊंगा प्लेन में मैं घुस
That's
जाऊंगा
very good, huh, Daddy?
प्लेन में मैं
I love the conversation.
वो प्लेन में हायर करके तेरे फेरे वहीं करा दूंगा नहीं चढ़ूंगा घोड़ी मैं सूली पर चढ़ जाऊंगा बाप हो मुंडे तेरा तुझे घोड़ी पर चढ़वा दूंगा
That
Very
was
fun.
good, huh, Dad? What do
Very
you think,
funny.
Daddy? Yeah.
Well, this was basically very, funny song and a lot of action in the song, but
Yeah.
and then they have, make this action very beautiful. And whatever I have a habit of finding beyond the fun part, the message they are giving in this song. The message is basically the relationship with father and their child should be a
Yeah.
friendship relation. That's very important.
Mm.
And
Right.
earlier days, we used to be scared of our father, afraid of our father, and we used to obey them very diligently and whatever they say, even if we don't like that. But now the things are changing, and it is more
Yeah.
required. The children and father should be like a friends, so that they communicate with each other. Sometimes something danger is happening to the child, and he or she
Yeah.
doesn't communicate, and father could not help them. And I remember in this thing, I saw a movie, and you'll not believe it, probably if I say it. The movie name was Taken. Sam Nielsen did the movie, and then his
Yeah.
daughter was kidnapped and
Yeah.
was sent to Middle East. And the way he, saved her, and tears came. And I thought, that is the love the parents have, unselfish
Yeah.
love for the children. But as you said,
Yeah.
earlier, there is a communication gap, and they don't communicate to each other, and misunderstanding. So
Yeah.
now the parents should behave when the children are already adult. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about very young. They're adult and mature. They should behave like a friend, and they should discuss everything.
And yeah, and I think when I was growing up, like I think you definitely allowed me. I mean, obviously my parents were still Indian parents, and even if you're growing up in America, they kind of taught me a lot of Indian values, which is why, guys, a lot of you ask me, how do you understand Hindi? How do you understand Bengali? Well, my parents would encourage me to learn these languages at home so I can speak them. But I think we had a friendship growing up. Like we may disagree on many things, but we always had open communication, and I always appreciate that. Like no matter what it was, whether it's my career choice, whether it's things we discussed everything. We didn't agree on everything, which you could see with the father and son here too. Like the son wants to get, and this is, I think, Dad, a very cool topic as well. Daddy, cool topic. But this idea of marriage, I think for a lot of you guys, tell us in the comments below. I mean, do you still face a lot of pressure from family to get married by a certain age? I mean, for women, it might still be true. Is it still true for guys? But I think it's funny here how the father is insisting the son has to get married, and the son is like, I'll hang myself, I'll run away in a plane, I'll do this, and he's like, no, you still have to get married. And I think that thing you just said, Dad, about open communication and friendship, I think this is a problem. I think maybe, I don't know, guys, tell us in the comments if this is something you struggle with. I mean, there are people who may love somebody, but then their parents may not agree with their choice. There are people who don't want to get married, but they feel like they have to. So I think a lot of times, like you were saying, if there is more communication between the parents and the children, maybe you could both find something that you're happy with. Because I feel, guys, I know from the comments I'm seeing below, you guys love your parents very dearly. So it's not that, and I know from my perspective, like we want to make our parents happy. We want to make our parents proud. And the parents also love their kids, like you were saying, Dad, that there's this unconditional love, but then maybe this miscommunication sometimes, and you're not
That's
able to understand each other. Could be
that's
ego, could be, yeah.
I mean, that's basically the same kind of conflict when they're talking that career. The parents
Hmm.
insist you should follow this career. It's not
Right.
only that getting married.
Yeah.
Marrying whom? What kind of person you
Mm.
should marry? Wants to make that also parents have their own opinion. So
Yeah.
basically, there could be some conflict in that way, and India is still, very conservative society. Is
Yeah.
getting more liberal day by day, but still, people have belief that you should marry this community, this kind of person, this kind of
Right.
background, and that can also create conflict. But what I believe, more communication, as we say, we
Hmm.
agree to disagree, and that is
Mm.
the democracy and the freedom.
Wise, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
wise
so
words.
basically, what I feel, I took a course in conflict management sometime back
Right.
from the Harvard Institute, and this course that tells that if you really communicate well, there is always a
Yeah.
common path where both of you can reach. I mean,
Yeah.
assuming you have no particular very strong bias against anything,
Yeah.
something. So I think the now is a very important time that dad should be cool and the children should be cool. So both should be
Oh
cool.
yeah, I love that. I love that. That's, yeah. Let's put some. Yeah, I wish we could put some like music or like like those cool glasses that they have. Yeah, I think that's true. Daddy cool, kids cool, right? Son or
Yeah,
daughter also need to be cool. And I think I completely agree with you. I think a lot of times, even friends I have, guys here in the U.S., I know a lot of them. They still feel afraid to talk to their parents. They don't have that kind of relationship, which is, you would think in the United States, if you're living here, you're growing up here, maybe you would have a better, like a friendship, because you see American, people in movies and all, and they seem to have a different dynamic. But I can tell you guys that even kids here, many of them are kind of, they have a little bit of intimidation with their father. And I think that's kind of, that's something I wish changes a little bit. I mean, of course, you have to respect your parents. And like you were saying, Dad, that, when I was younger, you still had to be the parent and you still had to be like, no, you have to do this. But now as you get older, like now I'm older, and I think we have a much more of a friendship. Like we talk about everything, we discuss topics, we disagree. Sometimes we even argue, but it's always like, I know that my dad loves me and has my best interest, and he knows that I love him, but maybe I have a different point of view. So as long as you remember that, I think any argument shouldn't be the end of the world, right? You
yeah.
can.
And basically, I think through a proper healthy argument, a
Mm,
healthy discussion, you can come up with a better decision uh,
right.
from both sides. And
Yeah.
basically, as you are pointing out that in the Western world like U.S., Canada, Europe, there are lots of gap between parents and the children. One of the
Yeah.
factors is that everybody is so busy because they
Mm,
have to do all those things themselves. They are very ambitious. They work very hard, and they
yeah.
don't basically have time to give enough time to the children, and vice
Yeah.
versa. Children are very busy, and the children may be working in one city in New York,
Hmm.
and the parents in Florida. So it's very far away distance. So,
Yeah.
and which is also true for India,
Yeah.
basically because
Nowadays.
also there, and but still, I think the Indian system that people are basically are not so fast moving society like US, so they have time to discuss with each other and
But what
communicate.
do you think? What do you think, Dad, about the situation of marriage? Like, I don't know, guys. If any of you in the comments, let us know if you're maybe you don't want to get married and your dad or mom are telling you you must get married, or if there's someone you like. And because this is something that's age old. I think even back in the day you guys had issues where, right, I mean, you knew friends' dad who wanted to have love marriage or didn't want to get married to so and so person. So what do you think? I mean, we'll wrap this up pretty quickly because we've been talking for a while, but what do you think would be a word of advice if someone doesn't want to marry, is not ready for marriage in this, like in the video here, or if someone maybe wants to marry somebody but their parents may not agree? What is the best way to approach it long term?
I mean, basically, the nowadays most of the couple in urban area, both
Mm-hmm.
the men and the women both are working, so they
Right.
have their life. So basically, it's kind of gets quite difficult to find a common ground. Somebody is working in Calcutta, somebody in Mumbai, somebody in Delhi. So,
Mm.
and the job market is not so much, opportunity like US. So it's very difficult to
Yeah.
get a job in a particular city. So
Mm-hmm.
this is a problem. But everything has a right time. So
Right.
we talk about planning, strategic planning, management in when you read study. You have to do the same thing in your life. You have to
Mm.
strategically manage and plan when do you have married, when do you have children, when do you have buy a house, and what where places have to go. So this planning has to be
Right.
there, and your
Mm-hmm.
planning practical thing should really lead you rather than your emotion. Emotion should be
Mm.
there, and then another important factor is that if you can be friends with your parents, another important factor of marriage, the couple, first of all, should be very good friends. If you cannot be good
Mm.
friend with your partner, I don't think marriage may not be successful. So this is my
Okay.
advice. First, make sure
Yeah.
you both are very good friends. Then proceed and say, well, we also good friends and we complement each other and we love each other, and then we should get married. But everything has a time dimension. You cannot wait forever and to look for the best partner. You have to compromise, you have to adjust, and do the best you can do at that point of time.
Wow. Yeah. So, guys, words of wisdom from my dad. I hope this is something, if any of you are going through love issues, relationship issues, difficulty telling your parents you're not ready. So, like he said, you got to be practical, not just think with your, just go with your heart, but also think with your head. And what was the last line you said, Dad? That was like, I thought that was really beautifully summed.
I mean, last line is that when you want to choosing a partner, the
Hmm.
most important thing that both of them should be very good friends of each other.
Friendship. Yeah.
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 And
Friendship and this sort of, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
in the friendship, basically, one of the definition I think that I don't judge my friend. I love
Mm.
my friend. I respect my friend. I do everything for my friend. So that kind of friendship is very important. Is that you accept the person as the person is. You don't want to the person
Mm.
like you want that person to behave this way and that way. You accept the
Right.
person they are as they are behaving.
Yeah. So, words of wisdom, guys, find somebody who respects you as you are, that you have a solid friendship. And of course, try to see if you can also become friends, or at least have a good, healthy communication, even if you can't become friends with your parents, so that they can support you in all your decisions. And guys, so I know, I mean, we're sharing a little bit extra in these reactions. Usually we just see the song, we talk about the song, we end it. But since my dad is here, I thought, why not share some words of wisdom from him? I have benefited from his wisdom all my life. So I thought, why not he give you some of his insights? And yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed our reaction. This was Daddy Cool. It was a very fun song with Shah Rukh Khan and Anupam Kher. And they've done a lot of dad, father and son, I think, characters in movies as well. Dilwale Dulhania, many others. So guys, if you are seeing ours for the first time, joining the channel for the first time, do subscribe to become part of our beautiful AR family. And if you want us to do your exclusive requests, give you a dedication and a shout out in our videos, do consider joining us on Patreon. as an AR Gold Plus member. We will see you next time. And guys, show some love and support to my dad so that I can invite him again and he will say yes to come and see you guys in this channel. So see you guys. Bye.
Bye.